Namaskar. We have already seen a few videos on CCS conduct rules, and now we will see further details on conduct rules. Now, a government servant taking part in politics and election, is it allowed? Let us see. A government servant cannot take part in any political activities as long as he is a government servant. And political neutrality is very important for a government servant. So let us discuss all those points here. No government servant shall be a member of or be otherwise associated with. That means he can't be a registered member of a political party, or he should not be associated with any political party or any organization which takes part in politics. Okay, the party may not contest election and other thing, but they do all politics. Government servant cannot be a member of that particular organization, and government servant cannot be associated also if he is not member also. Okay. And government servants should not help them in any manner for their political activity. So this is very important because idea is political party or democratic system, the government is formed by the political party only, the party which has got majority support from the people of India. But that is only for 5 years. The government servant was still his retirement. So he needs to maintain his political neutrality always. So he can't be part of any political party whatsoever it may be. It shall be the duty of every government servant to endeavor to prevent any member of his family from taking part in or subscribing in aid of or assisting in any other manner any movement or activity which is or which tends directly or indirectly to be subversive of the government as by law established. So somebody in the family member is associated with some organization which is acting in a manner which is subversive of government, which is against the government in unlawful manner. That is what is called subversive. And where a government servant is unable to prevent that member of his family from taking part in or subscribing in aiding, that is, a member of the family is helping some organization which is prohibited, which is banned, and this fellow is helping or is part of the such organization. So he should prevent them. But suppose the government servant is unable to do that, he has to submit a report immediately to government that so and so who is part of my family is doing all this nonsense. So submitted for necessary action by the government. The reason is government servant will be accused of abetting such things otherwise. So they have to be very careful on such things. If any question arises, whether a party is a political party or whether an organization takes part in politics or whether any movement or activity falls within the scope of sub-rule 2, which is action subversive of government, that is anti-national or anti-people activities. So the decision of the government shall be final. So you can't say, no, this doesn't come within that purview. You have to leave it to the decision of the government. So if you have doubt, report to the government immediately. There is some problem. So I am unable to control that particular member of the family. Yes. Then government will take care of things. So no government servant shall canvass or otherwise interfere with or use his influence in connection with or take part in an election to any legislature or local authority. So government servant cannot canvass for a particular candidate or particular party. You might be knowing the election of former Prime Minister of India, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. R.K. Dhawan was government staff. The allegation against Indira Gandhi was that government official was used in the electioneering and other things. R.K. Dhawan became minister later on. And in that election, okay, R.K. Dhawan has to be given departmental action, etc. That is one part. Because the ruling party, he was helping the ruling party and I don't know what the action they have taken. Probably he has resigned and then he has taken up politics directly, and he became minister for some more time. For a pretty longer time, he was minister. But it so happened, since the candidate, that is Mrs. Indira Gandhi, used the service of government servant for electioneering, so her election was nullified by the High Court. It is history, everybody knows. So this is other part of politicians using government servant, and government servant will be taken to task by disciplinary action and other things. So one should be very careful. But this does not mean that we cannot exercise our vote. You can go and vote. It is your, as a citizen, it is your right. But don't reveal or don't say, don't canvass for anybody. That is what the rule says. Provided a government servant qualified to vote at such election may exercise his right to vote, but where he does so, he shall give no indication of the manner in which he proposes to vote or has voted. Yeah, they can't, even by indication, I voted for this party. That means they are canvassing for that particular party. So it should be confidential. So it is your right to exercise your vote and duty also. But you cannot canvass saying that I have done for this party only. If you say that itself, before voting is completed, then you are trying to canvass. After completion, if you say nobody is going to do, once the election process is over, nobody is going to question you. What I'm trying to say is, your revealing out things should not lead to misrepresenting the people that this officer is supporting. So it is something like a canvas. It should not be the case. That is the idea. No. A government servant shall not be deemed to have contravened the provisions of this sub-rule by reason only that he assists in the conduct of an election in the due performance of a duty imposed on him by or under any law for the time being in force. Government servants are involved in the election work. That is a different case. They are part of election machinery. So election commission takes over every responsibility and they abide by the orders of election commission. So such duties are not deemed as you are getting into politics. Right? It is, this clarification is not required, but still government has given very clearly that don't mix up all these things. This is their duty. They are not supporting any political party. It is only they are trying to conduct the election as supervised by the Election Commission of India. This is their duty, official duty. So there they should not say, I am going to vote to this party. It is wrong. Otherwise, they are doing their duty. So it's only to make things clear this condition is written. Otherwise, it is very clear. Official duty doesn't come as a kind of supporting political party. Now, the display for a government servant in his person. Suppose somebody puts some election symbol of a political party in his pocket, which is visible to everybody. It is electioneering, it is supporting that party, he can't do. Or in his vehicle, he puts the flag of that particular political party or election symbol of that particular candidate or political party. Or he displays the symbol, election symbol or the flag of particular political party or symbol of particular candidate. Even let him be an independent. He has put it in his house. Then it is wrong. But somebody else writes, he should report to the election commission that somebody has written in my house. Then he is not at fault. But he can't display, is what is defined in the rule, to ensure that every government servant is neutral to political parties. They can't be part of any political parties as long as they are in the government service. With this, government servants' participation in election and avoiding connection with political part is over. Now in the next video, we will discuss about other parts. There are many such things. Mainly, every government servant will have the issues of property return. We are discussing on that in a separate video. Everything will complete in the next 3-4 videos. Thank you.